Happy Sunday, gamers. Let me get my camera set up right. Hello. There we go. Happy Sunday, gamers. I don't know how this is possible, but Eternal Weekends is literally next weekend. So, this is the last stream we're gonna have before the big bang. Not much changed from the list we were running on Thursday. The only difference really is that I had been finding myself losing a little bit too much to Reanimator after I cut the second surgical extraction. I think that was when I started playing this pithing needle. I want to try putting another Fairy Macabre. I cut a White Orchid Phantom for it. I'm not sure about this. I'm gonna figure out exactly what I'm locking in. I think I'm gonna make the decision mostly on vibes after stream tonight. At which point I'm gonna lock in my list, get the sideboard guide updated, and then we'll see if I make any ill-advised last-minute changes, but I'm really going to try not to this time, but we'll see. I'm not sure. The Pithing Needle seems pretty good, but, you know, it's mostly only there for... I guess, like, most of what it's there is for Karn Forge. It's also getting us Nadu, too, but... I'm not sure if the single copy is better than like the third copy of White Orchid Phantom, which is a card that's much better in multiples. So we'll see. I got some thoughts floating around in my head, thoughts that I would like to not be thinking. You know, literally 4 days before I get on a plane, but we'll figure it out. We'll make it together. Speaking of Eternal Weekends, you please, if you are there, come up and say hello. Love to meet people, especially people on my stream. I won't be there. I won't be at the venue on Friday, but I will be there. I should be there all day Saturday and Sunday. So I guess not sure about Sunday. We'll see what happens. Depends how far I get in the tournament, I guess. So, but I'm obviously gonna top 8, so I'm gonna have to be there all day. I would love to go first. Yeah, sure. I'll keep this. Yeah, never make a bad last-minute decision. I've made mostly good last-minute decisions. It's just that I'm always a little apprehensive about them because, you know, who knows. Oh, the other thing in my list that's different is I'm trying the second basic swamp over the 5th basic plains. We'll see if that works out. But my opponent mulled to 6. I'm just going to follow my usual rule of thought seizing if my opponent does something gross. That wasteland's kind of icky. The hedge maze. Hedge maze Baleful Strix. And a wasteland. I guess it's probably bug beans, if I had to guess. Do I want to take the Ponder or the Strix? I think I want to take the Ponder. Yeah, I'm going to take the Ponder. They keep on top. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. All right, let's get this Aether Vial in there. My opponent's going to get to cast a Baleful Strix. I'm so proud of them. Here you go. What's up? right on time. I think that I just want to sorcery speed Bowmasters this. Yeah. Let's get it out of the way. My opponent chooses to force it, pitch the days. Yeah, deal. Okay. And there's the wastelands, almost certainly hitting my scrublands. Yep, okay. Okay, I'm going to cast my Stone Forge. And I think that this is going to be a formal wear game. Yeah, it's going to be a formal wear game. You got it. Oh no! How could they? That's so messed up. Thinking about whether I wasteland the Bayou here to sort of to like make them want to crack the spell bomb now. But we'll see after Moto. There we go. Yeah, let's go for it. I don't know if this is right, but alright. Take the card away from him, at least. Take up to 3. Another vial. What do we want to get off this recruiter? I think I'm actually just getting another Stone Forge, actually. This one can get Cauldra. Damn. Oh well, I guess I have the formal wear, so I don't care. I just need to find the third land, but we'll get there. They kept... No, they milled. Okay. I'm gonna tick... Yeah, I'm gonna tick up. Lands? Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's get... I think I'm actually gonna get a Phantom Blade because at this rate, the only thing I'm really losing to is if my opponent like kept, or if my opponent gets like a Murktide, I think. So yeah. Yep. Good draw. Good draw. I guess I should have cast the vial first, but doesn't really matter. I'm not that worried about the third days. Cool. All right, we get there. So I don't actually know what this list is. Generally, I really like therapy. I don't... I assume that they... Harry, 16 months. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, and the Thalia and Stoneforge remotes? Hell yeah. I gotta get more of those. I am guessing that this deck either has Psychic Frog. It's Psychic Frog and or Murktide. So I want to bring in the removal, and I think I'm probably going to leave it at that for now until I get more info. I tend to not like Wisp very much in this matchup because they have... they just have so much interaction that like Wisp is often just a 3/1 flyer and doesn't do much. And then what else do I want to get rid of? The rest of the deck is mostly just kind of good in the matchup. I'm trying to remember, what would I cut before? Because I know I used to have like 5-ish cards that I would bring in. There's like 2 therapies. Like, there was a time I was playing 2 Gaddock Teagues. I'm trying to think of what I was cutting then. You want an Underground Sea? Hell yeah. You think they have both? Okay. Alright. I figured it was definitely Psychic Frog and maybe Murktide. Oh yeah, Pernicious Deed. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh right, I was cutting Thalias. That's what it was. Of course. The equipment are all good. The Stoneforges are great. The Emperors are amazing. Like I literally don't know what to cut. Maybe it's shaving on Mother of Runes because the matchup isn't that much about that kind of thing, especially expecting that they're going to have some number of Pernicious Deeds. I think that's fine. Bowmaster is also like okay, but not great in the matchup from my perspective. I have gotten so many like 5-landers with Emperor in recent history. I can't really keep this in this matchup. I don't know if I can keep this either, but I think I have to try. Just try to throw back the Thoughtseize. I'm assuming the Croc is going to get wastelanded. It's fine. The Croc is going to wasteland. It's going to be fine. I promise. Vial Resolved is pretty nice. Hopefully it doesn't mean it's getting like Witherbloom commanded. I don't know if that's a thing that's still happening. Okay, just Abrupt Decay. Okay. Come on. Okay. That's something. We're getting somewhere. Kind of. Really didn't want to draw a Scrubland there, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll just cast this in response to the first cantrip. Especially with the no black mana up, so yeah, that's fine. Now they're just pondering into the cards they brainstormed anyway. Could be a lot worse. They did not shuffle though, so they liked them, whatever they were. No Wasteland is great. Very much what I want to see. Wasteland also nice. I think I'm just casting the Recruiter here, just so I use mana. If they had a daze, they would have used it, so. I already have the Solitude if they play something big. So I think I just want a Stoneforge again to keep up the pressure. Skyclave is a decent catch-all to whether if they go Psychic Frog or up the Beanstalk. If they have Murktide, I already have Solitude for that. So I think it's Skyclave or Stoneforge. Stoneforge could also just be removal because of Phantom Blade. It might be a turn too slow, but I'm gonna go. I think Stoneforge is more flexible here. My opponent wanted all of the cards. This is up to Beanstalk. Okay. Well, get another Orc Ping. Or not. They have a push or something. Murderous Cut specifically. Okay, well, I do get another ping then. They keep on top. So, wish I had a Skyclave, but only so much we can... what am I trying to say? Can't always know what's going to happen. I don't think it matters a ton. I'll represent black mana because there's no reason not to. I think this is going to get a formal wear. Yeah. Shieldred's Edict. A token of my choice. You got it. I think it's the first time I've seen Edict kill a Bowmaster token. So Chyleth, care to explain the allegation as to why your profile pic on Blue Sky is you eating a baby? Look. She is very yummy. I held Sash because I didn't see a good reason to play into a daze there. And I also want to be mindful of the possibility of a... what's it called? Pernicious Deed. I'm pretty sure I want to cast this Therapy. I'm just not sure what the first name is. If they had Frog, they would have cast it. If they had Bean, they would have cast it. What mana are they holding up? They could have a Murktide that they are short on. Short one card of casting here. They could also have a Bowmaster of their own. That's definitely a possibility. Yeah, they could. Well, I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna go for Murktide Regent. Because it's the card that I least want them to have. Okay. Got it. So they're just holding up the Bowmasters. Knowing about Orcish Bowmasters specifically was the reason to not attack first. If only I had... Man, if I had blind named 2 Bowmasters, that would have been so sick. Because now the cool thing is I can flashback therapy with the recruiter and then formal wear back the recruiter. My opponent has to cast a Bowmaster here that doesn't kill anything. I don't care about the second one either, so now I just get to take the... Pretty sure I'm taking the Beanstalk here. Because I don't really care about the removal spell, and I already have Solitude to deal with the Psychic Frog. So I think I just want them to not be able to totally overwhelm me. So they have Bowmaster, Edict Frog. Yeah, okay. There we go. And I think I guess I should... There's no reason not to do this now, right? So I just put in formal wear, get recruiter. And this is... What is this going to get? I think I'm getting a Skyclave here. A Skyclave to answer the Bean or the Frog. Yeah. I was like, this is the worst turn for them to cast a Brainstorm, but it's okay. Just because it was nice knowing that, like, them not casting Frog would have been a very big signal that, like, they might not have a force or something like that. And they find a Thoughtseize. Ugh. Okay, that's a little rough. Though they are getting low. They're at 6 now. Take the Skyclave. Play a land. And now they play a Frog. So they could have one of Edict or Bowmasters. And if they attack, they definitely have Bowmasters. They don't. Okay. I don't have a second black source, so that's annoying. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack with the recruiter and see what they do. Just chump. Okay, cool. That's all I needed you to do. Cool. Then I am going to play the Emperor, I think. I shuffle, so they have at most one of these 2 cards. They are getting an Abrupt Decay back. Okay. That's fine. I assume Decay here pretty much has to be on the Emperor, right? There's not really another option. They make the frog have flying. I could... There isn't really a good reason not to just solitude this, huh? I guess if I was going to do it, I should have done it before now. But I think we still do it. I guess, yeah, if they didn't... That's interesting. You're right. With Murderous Cut as an option, that must mean that Abrupt Decay would be here to kill pre-war Formal Wear. But that doesn't... Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, no Bone Zone yet, but we'll get there. Okay. Okay, and there's the Bowmaster they had before, but didn't use to do, like, anything? If they had Bowmaster, I don't understand why they didn't do this the turn before. That's kind of confusing. Yeah, they just made a mistake. Pernicious Deed. Great news for... Great news for me right now is everything I have is CMC3. And... Actually, yeah, this is nightmarishly bad for them. Cool. So I attack with this Recruiter. They have to at least jump block. And now I get to Lotus Petal Caracas, cast Yorion, flip both my things, and then I just Skyclave their Pernicious Deed. Actually, I shouldn't have gotten bones. I forgot I still don't have a second black source, but whatever. I remember thinking for a long time back when Bug Beans was like vaguely played a bunch that like can Bug Beans beat Formal Wear? I know that the answer is literally yes, but it really feels like no. Skyglaive. Did I give a soft sound there? That would have been funny. Skyglaive. Oh, Chylith spelled it funny. Oh, I totally... Wow, Chylith. What are you doing, huh? Yes, the four ground seal. I played against that deck once and was very annoyed at how good their ground seals were versus my Formal Wear and my Emperor Bones. Thankfully, like, no one plays that. Which means I'm guaranteed to play it soon, but... Well, if people decide to play Beans, that makes me even happier that I got my Cabal Therapies. Beans was why I originally started playing that card. Love it. Is Mr. Bones Wilder my favorite MH3 card? Probably. There might be. It's by far the one that I like a lot and have played with the most. If you combine those two, it's possible there's a card somewhere in the file that I like more from a design perspective, but I'd have to take a look. Oh, I have a turn 1 Thoughtseize. I'm getting turn 1 Fabled. Turn 1 Blood Moon. Okay. Well, we have one basic. It's the wrong basic, but we'll figure it out. My opponent is going to be not going to be anywhere close to ending this game. It's a little annoying that I am down to 4 basic planes instead of 5. So it's going to take a little bit to find anything I can cast, but we'll see if we can get there. At least we have the Solitude too. I'm so good at this game. Oh, wow. I'm just going to play the mom. Yeah. Oh, they don't even find the... Yeah, okay. I would like to cast my Witch Enchanter and kill your Blood Moon. How do you like all of your colorless mana? You love to see it. Not performing well on mono white at your local. Should you add another color, or should you keep registering ports that get wasted? I am a big fan of splashing right now. I think you can make arguments towards black or red, but the short answer is you should probably be playing a second color. Yeah. What do I even cut? I cut the formal wear. I cut the wisps because they're slow, and then the lion sash. I think that's what I usually do. These bowmasters are kind of whatever. It would normally be a wisp and a Lauren that I would be very happy to have. I do want to be mindful of the pressure on my black mana, but I guess having the second swamp kind of almost makes me want to have a few more black cards, so that I can do as much as possible off of one swamp or one plains. Yeah, I'll go with it. Yeah, I think not cracking the bauble might have just been a mistake. Oh no, my second monitor. Okay, there we go. Just turned off for a second. I was a little scared. But yeah, I would definitely. Oh, it just did it again. Hello. Okay, hopefully it doesn't do it again. But yeah, I think that you really do just need to be splashing. I don't want to say need. I really suggest splashing. I personally like the black splash. I think the red splash for Bombardiers and Ajanis and Magus and all that is also a very strong deck. Hopefully we don't get Blood Moon again, but this hand, they hopefully boarded out their Blood Moons. And this hand is very good against them, especially good against turn 1 Mountain. Okay, Caracas, you can chill out. Ooh, let's not talk about the blue splash, especially not for force of will. What? Whew. Let's calm down. They bolt in a volcanic fish. Okay, spirit guide. So they are playing some 3-drop, I assume. X spell. This might be a Shatter Skull Smashing then. No, they do just have Blood Moon in their deck still. Okay. And they pitch Fable to Fury. Okay. Well, I have a Solitude again. Have time to find a basic. I guess we need a Plains. The Swamp doesn't do anything here, but... Alright. Good to know for Game 3 that my opponent still has Blood Moon in their deck. I don't know why they do, but they do. Did I not reveal... Did I board something wrong? Why don't I have Yorion available? Something went wrong. What happened? Hello? Oh, I clicked through it during monitor issues. That sounds like me. That makes a lot of sense, yeah. We got a Pithing Needle. I think I'm gonna wait on the needle. It's either gonna name... This name's Reflection, Bomba, or One Ring. The most likely thing I name is One Ring because it's the one thing that I can't Solitude, basically. It's just that easy. So we're gonna Stoneforge first because we can just get pre-war formal wear. The streamer shuffler, yeah, for real. I feel like they should keep in Bauble and cut Blood Moons because Bauble isn't like amazing, but like there's a lot of games where I'd feel like if I wasn't able to cast a Solitude, it would be a pretty big problem. Particularly in the draws where they usually beat you, which is where they go very fast. So like... All right. I will pass. I'm just gonna formal wear in Mom and start hitting them. If they cut Bauble, they can't misplay by casting a Fury into it. So true. They had to pitch a Spirit Guide for that. Cool. It's totally possible I was supposed to get a Phantom Blade here instead of the formal wear, but I like the formal wear. And now we got the mana for everything. Gotta love Mom attacking for 3 damage. Oh yeah, I guess I should have played Spirit into the Fable. That was silly. Yeah, Yorion would be so in my hand right now if I had not goofed. Oops. Disruptor Flute. Interesting. Sure. I assume that's on Vile. It could be on Mom. Probably. I guess if I should have given the Stoneforge Pro Red probably. All right, let's attack with Mom. I think I'm gonna play the needle here. Oh. Okay, it's really tempting to name Vexing Bauble when they... But I guess, no, I can't do that, unfortunately. I just have to still name Reflection. But it is very funny to think about it. How much of playing Therapy is so you can play your Judgment Wells and have a rot in your binder? A non-zero amount, but I do think it is actually... I think it is solving real problems. The fact that I do get to play them again, though, is definitely pretty big. So, make of that what you will. Interesting. So I guess this is almost certainly a Fury. I should just trade off my Moms. They're just 1/1s anyway. Is Pyroglyph maybe? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Kills the Spirit Labyrinth. Okay. Tragically, no swamp for Emperor Bones. Man, I really wish I had Yorion. What happened there, huh? Okay, pitch to Blood Moon, sure. Stoneforge is gone. Another Bauble. Okay. Crack it right away. You got it. Still a 3/4? Yeah, okay. Surprised it didn't attack with a reflection, but okay. Alright, Vile and Emperor. Can I draw a swamp? That would be amazing. That would be so good. No. That was the worst time to draw that. That's annoying. I am gonna get this, put this Fury into my back pocket. They're still not killing me. We got time. Can we draw a Witch Enchanter right now? It would be pretty cool. No. It's not awful though, but also not what we're looking for. I can get Fable of the Mirror Breaker out of here, so now the Pyrogoyf. I have to get one more card to get enchantment out of there. Never mind. So close. Hell yeah. Okay. All right. Take up, take up. No. All right, let's get enchantment out of there for real. Not the role that I expected Emperor of Bones to play today, but we're here. Yeah, this game would also definitely be over as hell if I had Yori on right now, but oops. Chrome Mox. Okay. Oh, I also just like totally forgot to put formal wear on this Emperor forever ago. Oops. Fiery Confluence. Okay. Get to Solitude the Reflection, and they do not get to Reflection the Pyrogoyf. It is a very threatening aura. I'm glad. That's good. Unfortunately, I'm back to these cards in my hand being uncastable as hell, but I do also get to attack with a 5/4 Vigilant Solitude, so. And we get a Recruiter of the Guard. That, I think, is going to be game winning here. So that's sorcery, right? They just, yeah, cool. So Pyrogoyf goes back to being a 2/3. Now we get to recruit for Witch Enchanter, and then the game should be over. Mm-hmm. Fiery Confluence. Okay. That's a bummer. Okay. Yeah. It's probably the best draw they could have had. I guess I don't know if it's a draw, but you know what I mean. We are going to cast this Witch Enchanter. Get this stupid Blood Moon out of here. Let's get a swamp. We can only get one swamp, which is a little annoying, but such is life. I'm just gonna fetch everything right now. Play Emperor. Go to combat. Emperor. This is a 5/6, so yeah. Let's just Emperor Solitude and do this now, I think. Oops. I need to use Black Man on that. There we go. It's possible that killing this Pyroglyph is a little bit greedy versus just waiting a turn and seeing what they do. I feel a little bit more confident about it if I had if I could use these wastelands this turn. Another Pyroglyph. Is that all of them? No, it's somehow only the third? Oh, right. The other Pyroglyph I'm thinking of was game 1. I mean, okay. Now I'm going to wait because I can just chump the Pyroglyph if I need to. Oh, I'm supposed to be wastelanding here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to waste once at least. Because that way I can still cast Solitude and Bowmaster, but I'll definitely fire off the second Wastelands on my turn. Oh my god. Okay. Chill out. Oh, right. I forgot that Pyroglyph triggers for both of them, so I needed to kill the first one in response to the second one. It's the first time I've really had Pyroglyph cast against me in a meaningful sense. I guess there's no reason to hold up this Bowmasters for later. I should have just been able to cast it right now, but right on time, second swamp. Okay. Give another land. Can't attack, but I can chump block with the Bowmaster. God, imagine if I had Yori on here. Ugh. Okay. Just heater after heater, huh? They're using Bowmaster or that right away, throwing the Chrome Mox at the Solitude. Okay. I can at least use these to double block the broadside. This is a 5/6. So I have maybe one more turn after this. But I don't need it. Okay. I really don't think they're supposed to have... This is the 5th moon effect we've seen? Yeah, the 5th one we've seen in this game. Unfortunately, is a little bit of a problem. Just the fact that it's a 2/2, and the fact that this Skyclave will give them a 4/4. I guess I was supposed to play this fetch because I could trade here and then I could surveil when I kind of really need to. I guess I can still do that. So I can do it on the next turn anyway. Come on. Something good. Something good, please. It chump blocks. This is definitely the first time I've had a game against Moon Stompy go to turn 20. Whatever this is, I'm not interested. I was worried about that. Okay. I am going to 1. Yeah, that'll do it. I was wondering where my Swords to Plowshares were. Alright, can't beat the 4th Pyrogoyf. How many broadsides they've played? Just the 1. So probably 4 draws that kill me on the spot. That one doesn't matter. That is tied for fetch lands as the worst possible draw. That is really bad. Okay. That's true. Fetches are mountains, so they're at least something. Recruiter, something like that. Phantom Blade. Okay, as long as they don't play a haste creature, I'm cool with Phantom Blade. Nah, okay, there we go. Okay, we are going to reveal Yorion this time. Turn 23. Do I want to change anything? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll resubmit. I would like to play first, and I would love to reveal my companion. There we go. My only, like, obviously this hand isn't great. It's like maybe keepable. But I don't like that I basically need to draw lands for the first like 3 turns, and if my opponent has a Blood Moon effect, I have to take it. I think if this Spirit was a Stoneforge specifically, I would probably be more interested, but I think there's better 6s. It's literally always 5 lands, Emperor Recruiter, every time. Spirit isn't that bad. They're a 4/1 ring deck now, so like it's not that bad. Okay, we're gonna keep this. Put a Backstreet and a Plains back. Okay. Don't care about Magus. I'm taking Pyrogorth or Fury. And I think it is going to be Pyrogorth. Yeah, it's going to be Pyrogorth. Chrome Mox is probably going to pitch the Sundering Eruption. If they pitch the Fury, that would be amazing. They pitch the Bomba they drew? Yes, please. Yeah. I love that for me. These are the plays that are going to make me upset when I lose because I mulled to 5, but we have some time. You just... Okay. Sure. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I'll trade. And then you draw the one. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Literally Bomba, the One Ring on the top of their deck is absurd. That's the right one, right? Okay. And they just throw the One Ring? What's going on? I mean, I guess they're gonna kill me anyway because they have the Fury and I can't do anything about it. But like, oh my god. Oh, literally, what the fuck is happening? Jesus Christ. Literally, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, you got it. Wouldn't have lost it in paper, and that's what matters. Yeah, apparently. This is a bad Vista Wasteland hand. I'm going to keep it, but I'm upset about it. Yeah, the Lion Sash especially is like very upsetting. Okay. Okay. It's Cradle. I am going to take the green Sun Zenith. Yeah. Feeling somewhat priced into Bowmaster on the first hierarch they play, which is also going to take a little bit. It's just a little annoying in terms of still not having this vial in play, but that's how it goes sometimes. At least I have a good thing to do next turn, which is just Thoughtseize, and then I can Thoughtseize and then Vial. That, and then... Oh, okay. Elvish Reclaimer. Definitely don't want to deal with Grist, so that works. So it was, yeah, Endurance and Ignoble Hierarch. Okay. We can make this work. I was really hoping for white mana. That could be worse. This vial's going to be busy in a good way. Okay. Oh, they can Endurance the Grist back into their deck. No, they target me though. Okay. And they don't Reclaimer? I guess they don't want to reclaim anything into my wastelands, but I don't know. I feel like you gotta get something going, right? Oh, true, Talon Gates. That makes sense. Another Reclaimer. Okay. White mana? White mana. Do I play this untapped? If I play it untapped, all I'm doing is giving myself the ability to cast Lion Sash. But I don't really think I care about that. So I think I'm just going to play this tapped. Besiege you turns into Talon Gates. Okay, I will give my Bowmaster protection from green to block then. That's a pretty aggro Talon Gates. I would believe in it more if they could actually push a meaningful amount of damage here. But yeah, now I can kill both reclaimers and waste their cradle. I'm not sure how much I need to do, but I guess I start there. Yeah, I know they have more copies of Talon Gates. It's just confusing that they put themselves shields down here. I'm definitely going to Phantom Blade one Reclaimer and Skyclave the other. I'm not sure what I'm doing other than that. I might waste the Cradle. I might not. I don't know. I guess the only other possibility is they have the second Talon Gates in their hands. But I think they would have just used it right now if they did. So, and that maybe is an argument for wasting the Cradle before I go for any removal. But we're fine. We made it. I guess if I leave the Cradle untapped, they could hard cast an Atraxa. That doesn't seem likely enough. It's also not the end of the world if they do that either, so. Yeah, cool. I love to see that. And I guess I'm just passing. Next turn, I get to Stoneforge in the Sash and probably Surveil, and then I take up and Yori on them. And I think now, yeah, now is where I'm gonna waste. I'm gonna waste the crate. I don't know if they have crop rotation. I don't think they do. I'm just gonna waste in their upkeep because it's technically correct. They very rarely have crop rotation. I have literally ever seen it, but it's uncommon. What is this? It's a natural order. Okay. It's probably for Atraxa. Yeah. Do your worst. Can only cast one card off of it? Yeah. They still have Springheart and Antugo in their list. I'm guessing it's going to be white Forest, Natural Order, Springheart? Arbor, Natural Order. Is Arbor, Natural Order, Arbor, Natural Order, Springheart, Forest. Okay. Arbor for creature is kind of interesting. Oh, maybe I was supposed to actually just keep that Sash in my hand as a white card for the Solitude here. Yeah, I was supposed to do that. I don't think it really matters. I don't need to like scam the Solitude here to win. I can still just do this. Alright, Bowmaster kills the Hierarch. Phantom Blade kills... I'm going to put on the Skyclave, kill the Atraxa. Skyclave exiles the Endurance. Stoneforge probably has Cauldron right here to finish the game. Yeah, Formal Wear literally has no targets. Is that good, chat? What do we think? Springheart, just on its own, sure. Dryad Arbor, you got it. Lion Sash will eat the Atraxa, because why not? That doesn't really do much. Put in the Cauldron and just go to attacks. I do have to be mindful of the second Natural Order here. So this is what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 16, potentially 18 damage, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so they aren't forced to block, which means that they probably just kill us if we Natural Order. I can exile the... Let's see, they sacrifice like an insect, or they get one out of the forest, so they could get Crater Hoof would be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I could only block 3, gain 3. Yeah, so I need to leave something back. So some more toughness back for blocking. So I think I'm just going to keep the Yorion back. Cauldron is probably the next most logical possibility. They just take the damage, yeah, that makes sense. Unfortunately, I can't move the Lion Sash to my Solitude in combat. I think what I'm going to do here is reconfigure to the Yorion, because that's just... it's just giving me more toughness to block with. Because I think that's all we have to do here is survive the Crater Hoof that they're going to Natural Order here. Gaia's Cradle. Does that change anything? Probably not. I'm pretty sure solituding the Crater Hoof is saving more damage, though, right? Maybe that's wrong. Hope the endurance doesn't make this lethal. We'll see. This 20, I guess, turns into 24. They're going to make me do the math, so we'll figure it out. Oh, I'm actually not blocking 1 damage that I could, so hopefully this isn't exact. It is exact. I fucked up. Yeah, I needed to move the... I forgot that I was... Yeah, I just needed to move the mom 1 creature over. I'm tired. I'm playing bad. It's like so not a mistake I would normally make too. That's the worst part. So I don't want the wisps. The wisps are slow. I don't love the Cauldron, but I think I keep it in because I don't have GT to get. Shave some Emperors. Emperors aren't bad, but they're just kind of slow in the map. Oh, wait. Right. I still have these Spirit Labyrinths. Get those out of here. I probably want Pithing Needle too. Maybe that's where I shave the first Emperor. I think that looks okay. All right, we're gonna lock in, chat. We're gonna lock in. That was a bad goof. This hand is okay. It's not amazing, but it works. I would rather my opponent play a Mana Dork with this hand because this path feels better against a white than it does against a Reclaimer. I'll take that. You got it. Even better. This Vista can get a swamp, so I'm still representing. I mean, I'm representing it either way, but is this a white? I forgot to type for black. Yeah. Okay. Cool. See ya. Do I actually get the second basic swamp here? Because they have the Caracas for my second white source. No, I don't even... No, I guess I shouldn't because I don't even have any black cards in hand. It's just going to be annoying if I draw Emperor Bones. Recruiter, we already have another path for removal. I could get a Containment Priest. That doesn't sound too bad. I think it's either Containment Priest or it's Stoneforge. The nice thing about Containment Priest is we have a Mom here also. So like next turn we could play Mom, hold up Containment Priest, and hold up the path. I think this is good when they still like haven't played to the board. If they have like a Green Sun Zenith, they have to use it now. It's gonna be fine, and then I just save myself from any future natural orders and the like. Ooh. This Green Sun for 1 to get like a Reclaimer or something. Yeah, okay. I assume it's a Reclaimer. We'll see. Yep. 2 Mother of Runes. Okay. Start with the first one, and then do I want to path this Reclaimer? I think I don't. Yeah, I don't really see a good reason to. They already have Cradle and Lair out. So, like, there's only so much that this Reclaimer could do. Okay, so they have something, unfortunately. The Dismember, Fatal Push, something like that. So the Dismember, okay. Force them to use the mana, though, which is big, so if they get a White Other Reliquary here, I can just path that, and I don't have to worry about Reclaimer. Doing anything silly. Get out of here. So I am unfortunately not protected from natural order here. But this could be worse. I'll play another Mom for an extra layer of protection. I get to play Yorion. And I'm holding up the Solitude too. Honestly, another turn where maybe we wanted to keep the Mom in hand to pitch to Solitude instead of the Yorion if we have to. Just playing a little too fast right now. Had a long day. It's a long Sunday. Okay. Once Upon a Time resolves. Forest. You got it. Another Once Upon a Time resolves. Springheart. Okay. Springheart and Antuco copying or on Elvish Reclaimer could be a little gross. Yeah, okay. Thankfully, well, I guess hopefully I draw lands. I get to Solitude the Reclaimer before they get another landfall trigger for that. Land? No. So now I do wish I had that Mom in my hand, huh? Yeah, I should have kept that Mom in my hand. Damn it. I don't think I can afford to let this untap, though. So I have to do this as much as it hurts. I guess the attack with the recruiter there might have been free. I guess into one card it's probably free, yeah. And Layer of the Hydra is just an XX, right? I always feel like it has trample because it, in some universes, they definitely would have printed it with trample, but just an XX, so I guess fog it with Mom. Okay, I'll take it. Grip the recruiter, kill the Springheart Nantuko. And just don't draw anything for a turn or two. Give me a moment to recoup from my mistakes. Nope, don't do it. Oh, that's fine. Never mind. That's fine. Ooh. That is really good. Because now I get to formal wear back my Containment Priest. So now we're back to Natural Order and Green Sun Zenith being non-issues. And my opponent's just over it. All right, cool. Do I want to change anything? Bowmaster is a little bit worse on the draw because we usually don't have the time to cast it on turn 2 to kill a mana dork. So that might make me want something like Emperor Bones. That'll be better later anyway. But it is worth noting that was another game where Emperor would not have been great at like any point there. So maybe we just keep it, just maximize an interaction, even if the interaction's a little janky. Been mostly away from Legacy War. Is Formal Wear a card that is online only? No, the opposite. It was printed to. It finally got put. It was released in paper in March. We didn't get it online until like a month or so ago. It's from the Fallout set. They did a set of Fallout constructed precons, and it's in one of those. We're going to keep this. The Scrubland's going to do some heavy lifting. But man, it's just so nice playing against decks that are neither wasteland nor combo decks. There's very few of those. It's just nice getting to fetch for scrubland and not sweating it. Yeah, Doctor Who isn't on Magic Online at all. I think that's the only set that's still completely missing. I'm not 100% sure about that, though. Do we Thoughtseize on one or do we Cage on one? I think we Cage on one because, like, if we Thoughtseize and see like a Green Sun Zenith, we have to take that basically. So if we play the Cage first, then we get to be a lot more. We're a lot more free with what this Thoughtseize gets. I think the main punish going this route is if opponent has a white in hand, they just cast like turn 2 white that we don't have an answer to right now. That is probably like the worst case scenario right now, though it is not game over by any means either. So. It's probably holding up Endurance if I had to guess. Go ahead and Thoughtseize. I wasn't sure if I was going to Thoughtseize this turn, because it's better to go like 2-drop into another 2-drop, or like another 2-drop plus Thoughtseize or Recruiter next turn. But I think now that I have this Aether Vial, I'm pretty happy to go Thoughtseize Vial. I could also go Thoughtseize Wasteland, but I'm more likely to go Thoughtseize Vial. Yeah, Endurance is fine. That's just, it puts a clock on me, but I'm really not that worried about that. Oh, got it. Excellent. And this is exactly what I was talking about. If I didn't cast the turn 1, if I cast Thoughtseize over turn 1 Cage, it's like I have to take a Green Sun, then they just cast the other, then I have to cast the Cage, and it's not doing a whole lot. I just forgot to play my lands. I am literally losing it. I forgot to play land and Vial. I really need to slow down. 2 Vials, huh? I think here I'm gonna Bowmaster the Hierarch in their upkeep, and then I'll have a chump blocker for the Endurance. You want to attack with that Lair of the Hydra? I'll take that trade. Yeah? Am I missing something? No, it's just it's gone. Okay. And now I Skyclave the Endurance, and this Cradle makes no mana? What can I do here? There's a lot of options. I could waste the cradle. The most aggressive play is waste the Bayou, recruit for Solitude, pitch the Stoneforge to the Solitude, kill the Reclaimer. Leave them again with a Gaia's Cradle that doesn't make mana and 3 blank cards. I don't think that's really worth it because the Reclaimer isn't really doing anything. So I think it's better to just Stoneforge for Phantom Blade Castivile. Yeah. It's fun thinking about putting them on doing a literal nothing, but I don't think it makes sense. Man, I was so excited about how smart my turn 1 cage play was that I'm just throwing. God. We're okay. We're safe. But this game could be more safe, I guess is the way to put it. Okay. Let's go ahead and surveil. Don't want another land right now. Solitude isn't bad. I'm going to attack with the Skyclave and see if that makes them use the Reclaimer. Yeah, so I'm guessing they're going to Cradle, Reclaimer, sack the Cradle probably. Let them get a land. There's no reason to do anything yet, I think. Yeah, just get a fetch. Okay, cool. So I can put in Phantom Blade. Yeah, we'll just do this. Could Wasteland here. Don't think there's a good reason to. We'll just play the other Vial. We'll make him think about the Wasteland, though. Okay. So what's the worst that happens to us? They cast an Endurance. Yeah. I'm guessing this gets a... No, I thought I was going to get a Surveil land. They didn't already use the Surveil, did they? No, they didn't. White of the Reliquary. Very easy card to Solitude. Yeah, I would be over it if I was them too. Cool. All right, I'm gonna be right back, chat. Be back in like 30 seconds. I'm just gonna run like we'll run a 1-minute ad break and we'll be right back. Perfectly timed. I am back. Sick. All right. Those last two took a little bit. So let's try to speed it up so I'm not getting to bed too late. There we go. What do we got? All 3 drops on the draw is not something that I'm usually after. Complement Devoted Druid. Devoted Druid is the card that would get me to play Modern again. I have not played Modern in a long time, not since like when Humans was good in like 2018, 2019-ish. But like Devoted Druid decks look so fun and cool to me, and I know that it will probably never happen, but if someone cracks it, if someone finally figures out how to make Devoted Druid playable again, it is what could get me to think about Modern for the first time in a very long time. Could just keep and die. We have some, we can surveil in the first couple turns. Let's keep and die. I think in current Legacy I would normally mull this, but because I have mulled hands like this so much lately, I want to give it a shot. I'm getting Thoughtseized. This hand is very Thoughtseize proof, that's for sure. Swift reconfiguration is not modern legal. It was in the Neo Commander deck, if I'm remembering right. Could be making this all up, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that's the case. My opponent is playing something that feels kind of similar to me. Okay, they're playing a Johnny. Got it. I do not want another Caracas. Stoneforge it is. And hopefully I'm not just playing directly into a Bombardiers or something like that, because that would suck. I guess... Yeah, okay. Formal Wear is just the card to get then. If my opponent Bombas me and kills Stoneforge and flips a Johnny, best thing to do is just Formal Wear back the Skyclave to get the Ajani, and then I can deal with the Bomba after that. If my opponent doesn't do that, I'm not super worried. I don't know what else they could do. I'm making assumptions about what their deck looks like, given the fact that they've played 2 Arid Mesas, only shown as black and white mana, and Goldfish says they were playing white, black, red 1 day ago, so... Just making some educated guesses. I don't actually know what's going on. Opponent is thinking hard. There we go. Guide of Souls. Whoa. They're just playing energy. All right. Excuse me. You got it. Yeah, modern deck with a legacy mana base. At least they had the legacy mana base. There was a really funny screenshot. Actually, Cloud was playing in the showcase today. He was playing a deck that he's been doing well with, although it's hard to believe that it's good. His were his words in addition to mine. But he had an Absolute Law in the sideboard, and then played against the modern Kiki Jiki Conspicuous Snoop combo deck, and they couldn't go off because their Conspicuous Snoop had protection from red. It was so funny. So I think what I'm going to do here is play the Caracas and hold up mana for Formal Wear on the Skyclave. I'm only going to bounce the Ajani if I have to, but it's nice to have the option to, at least. Like, if they find a way to flip a Johnny, I just bounce it in response, and then they have to go through the whole rigmarole again. Badlands. A foil Badlands. Swamp. Thoughtseize. Okay, I guess I have to go for the formal wear now. Do I go for the Guide of Souls or the Ajani? Every time I disrespect Guide of Souls, it just kills me. So I'm inclined to go for Guide of Souls, especially because, again, I have the Caracas to prevent Ajani from flipping at least. So I think that's what I do. Swords to plowshares. Yes, sure. Another Skyclave, huh? Yeah, I mean, just simplify things. Don't have to play around Ajani if it's not in play. What did I just walk into? The opponent's down 20 cards in a mirror match. How do they win? That's what I'm saying. Wow, I just unlocked the Ajani in their hand. I'm such an idiot. I'm a maroon. Yeah, I'll take 2. Is my opponent dual queuing or something? Just keep pausing at the random points. Really don't need to be playing as the dual queuer right now. It's too late. This next turn, depending on what I draw, I'm a little bit tempted to just get Yorion instead of recruiting. Because my Yorion board is just so good. And I'm not likely to be recruiting anything I want to cast this turn anyway. Like, I'm probably going to recruit a Solitude. But I get to recruit Solitude only 1 turn later. And also Skyclave something and get a Stoneforge and have a Yorion to play. So pretty sure I'm going to end up putting Yorion in hand. I get to Surveil, and then I get to cast Yorion with Caracas up. So we're gamesering. We're 2-1. The loss was to Moon Stompy in game 2 because my monitor was freaking out. I didn't reveal Yorion, and it ended up being a 23 turn game against Moon Stompy, where if I had Yorion, it would not have been close. And because I did have Yorion, I lost. And then the third game was like, the third game wasn't real. It didn't matter. Yeah, I wouldn't have lost it in paper, and that's what matters. I will not say that I'm 3-0, but I am not concerned with the fact that we lost, because I am just tired and playing a little bit too fast right now. Swords to Plowshares is even more of a good reason to put Yorion in my hand and just Yorion next turn. I also hope that doesn't happen at Eternal Weekends. But I am glad that we have a full day between when we arrive and what's the word? A whole day between when we arrive and when Legacy Champ starts. I also that'll let me shake the Etch-a-Sketch on the paper shuffle bugs. Should be good. I could swords this so that they can't cast it for another cat warrior. They're gonna have 4 of them. That's kind of a lot. But I guess I'm not gonna. Yeah, I think actually the important thing is I'm not gonna have anything to Skyclave if I use the swords on the Ajani. So. And I guess they're not going to get to attack me next turn realistically anyway, so. Yeah, you got it. No blocks. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm not casting it for a bit, but could see myself casting it. I'm gonna get a basic planes just in case. I don't know. I can't imagine what would happen, but all right. Skyclave the third Ajani. Formal wearback my recruiter. Stoneforge for Phantom Blade. Recruit for Solitude. I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my opponents duo queuing. There's been a lot of just completely random pauses, and a lot of slow taking of actions. So I was about to cast Stoneforge for Cauldron, but I guess I don't need to now, huh? So that's 10. So they have to block. Alright, cool. They don't make me do it. We didn't see any red cards. I assume that my opponent has Bombardiers in their deck. There's a possibility I want Pithing Needle for both Bombardiers and the flip side of a Johnny. But other than that, I think I just want Paths, and I want to get rid of these Spirit of Labyrinths. Maybe I want Cabal Therapies, but I'm not sure about that. I think I'll at least play a Needle over a Spirit and then a Therapy over the other one. I don't know if Therapy is going to be great, but we'll try it. Yeah, I also realized that it's just a little bit too low. Oh, there's a little guy. We'll leave it at a weird angle for a minute. Just borrowing my wife's hoodie and one of her favorite bands, Spanish love songs. We were hoping that the little ghost guy would be in frame, and then we realized it was not. This hand is okay. I'm suddenly realizing that I haven't done this before. I'm now just like, I'm not looking at the monitor that Moto's on. I'm looking at the monitor that OBS is on, and it's like kind of working. It's really weird, but it's working. Yeah, I do have some fingerless compression gloves because I'm a hacker. I will keep this. I don't know if it's good, but we're gonna try it. It's removal light, which is the concern. Bowmasters is not a good removal spell when a Johnny's involved. But Mother of Runes might be good enough to make that less of a concern. Guide of Souls. Bowmaster also not good against Guide of Souls, unfortunately. Hi, Emperor Bones. It's really not been an Emperor Bones kind of day, huh? Oh, cool. I guess now they move the camera back. Maybe I guess it was probably higher up. Yeah. Well, anyway, he's gonna be in frame now. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, Orcish Bowmasters will be a good removal spell if my opponent plays Ocelot Pride. So we got somewhere at least. Just gonna do this right now. Trying to think of what sicko shit I could get down to if I Emperor Bones my opponent's Ocelot Pride. I think there's probably something cool that we could do, but I don't think it's going to end up happening. I guess actually we don't really make. We make very few tokens. It's not like we can make an extra Cauldron Germ because you're only making the Germ, not the Cauldron. How does Ocelot Pride work with a mass? That's a good question. I think if you made an orc army, I think it would make a new orc army, but it won't have any +1/+1 counters, so it'll just die. Yeah, you just make a 0/0 army. All right, Emperor Bones is getting down. Let's go. I guess I'm starting with a Thoughtseize, and then we'll go from there. I am pretty low. Maybe that was a little greedy, but well, huh. Interesting. I don't feel so good now. Oh, okay. I miscounted. I thought they had enough. I thought they had enough cards to escape the Flage this turn, but I am wrong about that. This is just literally just Mardu energy with duels and Swords to Plowshares, I guess. Yeah, you waste my scrub, unfortunately, but it's okay. We're gonna live. We're gonna make it. So I assume they fly the Guide of Souls now. Yeah. And it's looking a little scary now. But my opponent can't cast their swords. How long do they get to? You may cast that card. Oh, they would have had to cast it right away. Is that how it works? Alright, they use the Wasteland. They have the Caracas. Caracas is the one card they have in hands. The Swords is just exiled. I can block the Amped Raptor. So I just need to find an answer for the Guide of Souls right now. And it can't be Skyclave, it can't be Recruiter, so I'm looking for 2-path, 4 swords, 4 solitude. I think that's it. So 10 cards. Maybe there's another I'm not thinking of. That will not do it. Unfortunate. No. Okay, now that I have a little more of an idea, I think I probably don't want therapy, but I maybe want this ghost vacuum. Now they know it is literally Mardu energy. That's it. Bowmaster is looking kinda stinky. But I'm not sure what I would be boarding in instead. I wonder how terrible their mana is. Do I just try bringing in White Orchid Phantoms? We've seen A basic planes and no others. I assume they have a mountain. Let's try it. I'm not sure. It is an okay blocker too. So like maybe that's good enough. This if this was a basic plains, I think I would keep this hand. I think Cage for only Flage is probably not good enough. If we needed I think if we didn't have like 5 main deck graveyard hate cards, I would think about it, but that's true. Rhyme equity is real. Ugh. Yeah, I might have to mulligan this. This hand is also good though, so we're okay. I think I just put the Emperor on the bottom. Yeah. And I'll go turn 1 Mom with this hand. Before God 87, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're having a good time. God, the worst part is this is only match 4. I have another one to do after this. Ugh. Ooh, they have their own therapies. Okay, okay. Good read. Yeah, I think I gotta Thoughtseize them now that I don't really have a game plan. Just don't have a wasteland, please. Cool, no wastelands. Okay, I'll just take the Ajani. I can easily answer the Guide of Souls. The Flage long term is a problem, but I can figure it out. The Guide of Souls, at least on its own, isn't going to do anything, so I don't have to answer it right away. So it gives me some time to figure out what's up. There's the Marsh Flats. Guide of Souls. Oh, I was going to therapy the path. Oh, well. Okay. Okay, here's something. Can at least get rid of that therapy before they do anything with it. And this also makes it so they can't really cast Flage again. At least if they do, they're guaranteeing one of the Guide of Souls. One of the Guides of Souls goes. And I still have the Path or the Solitude to kill the other one, so I think this is okay. This card being a 1/2 specifically really is something. Can I draw some lands? Yes. That's what I like to see. Alright, let's get that Flage again. Gonna use it right away. Kill that Guide of Souls. Probably just still supposed to path this now, right? Yeah, I can put Yorion in my hand for the Solitude if I need to. We'll get to see if they even have another basic in their deck. I'm guessing they do, but it would be funny if they didn't. Okay, yeah, they just have one of each. The One Ring. Okay. Got it. Okay. I can get a Skyclave Apparition for that. Wherever it is. There it is. Probably gonna, yeah, Thoughtseize my Skyclave. Yep. Cool. Sick. Love it. Yeah, You have gotten rid of all my cards. You got it. Real unfun, boss, just like you asked. Yeah. Yeah. What? Okay. Didn't expect Lotus Petal. Alright, well, if my opponent draws any more Thoughtseizes or Cabal Therapies, they won't do anything. So hopefully the stuff they draw off the One Ring just sucks. That's what I hope for now. Yuck. More Lotus Petals. Those are bad cards. Those are not cards I would put in my deck if I were them, but I guess that's their choice. Is this a... This looks like probably a Flage. And they're using the Lotus Petals now because it means they will have the cards in graveyard to escape it right away. Which would unfortunately put me in a predicament. There's the Flage. Probably killing my recruiter if I had to guess. No, they're just hitting me. Okay. Okay. We are losing to a modern deck for the most part. But this is also a mole to 6, 5. A low number. No basic mountain. Okay. Yeah, I mean they might. We'll see how many rings are in their deck is the real question. This is game 3 and this is the first one we've seen, so and they're gonna have a much harder time escaping Flage after this. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to send the mom there. I could buy that. They'd be at 7, put them to 5, Guide us souls. I guess now we are not getting damage in anyway. Oh, yeah, okay. Those are all 4 Guide us souls. Amped Raptor, okay. Okay, the damage not going to matter apparently. They can Thoughtseize me. Yikes. Alright. I think this might be over. If we had 3 lands in play, I'd feel better. But with only 2. Gotta do it. The One Ring is a totally normal game. Totally normal card that makes totally normal games. Is that all 4 swords? Some of the only the first and second, really? I thought they played more this game. I guess I did play a mom on turn 1, so. Oh, got it. Okay, cool. No, they did they Swords the Emperor? Oh, Vacuum. Yep, there we go. All right. Sure. I know. I think I mentioned this on last stream. I hope Magic I think Legacy has multiple problems to get through before this, but I really just would love to never have to play against the One Ring again. Can we stop with these one-landers? It does enough on one land, I'm going to try it, but I'm mostly doing that because it's late and I'm tired. But my opponent's mulling to 6, so it's clearly calculated. We finally play against Reanimator. Took long enough. Yeah, get rid of the Entomb. Are they choosing to not ponder? They choose to not ponder. Interesting. Yeah, I gotta get this Vial into play if I'm not drawing lands. That's why they didn't ponder. Okay. That makes sense. I guess that is like the one draw that would make them not ponder, huh? Is it a frog that they kept on top? It is a frog. Okay. Land for a spirit? Okay. Alright. We're gonna make it. Chat, we might make it. Is this the first Psychic Frog of the night, too? I think it is, because we never saw one. Maybe no, there was no, the Bug Beans player did play one of them. Yeah. There's absolutely no reason to block. That would just be really bad. I assume they're going to discard the Fanatic. They can animate that if they want, but they thankfully would just get a Fanatic, nothing else. They don't draw a card. Can I draw lands? Solitude's not bad. Do I want to Thoughtseize them? This is tough. Do I want to Thoughtseize or do I want to Stoneforge Mystic? And then also, do I want to Solitude the Frog or do I wait? I think that I should just Thoughtseize this Anime Dead while I still can. And I guess getting Mom into play isn't the worst thing in the world either. Especially now that they're discarding an Entomb too. Okay. So I think now well, they're not drawing cards, but it is a 4/5. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to Solitude though. Makes it so that push isn't a problem. Next turn I get to Stoneforge for Sash, and at that point the game is like probably over. Oh, I did give in it. Yeah, I guess if I'm solituding, I should have once they discard the animate dead, I should just solitude in response to that. Oh well. And I get a land? Let's go. Alright, yep. I think this game is over. I shouldn't say that. I should not say that. I think this game, we are in a commanding lead. And my opponent will need a lot of things to go right for them to win in the end. That's what I'll say. Cool. We did it. Winning game one against Reanimator feels great. We get to bring in all of these cards. Get rid of the Cauldra, the 2 Wisps. Get rid of Mother of Runes, and then I think I just got these Bowmasters. Yep, looks good. Whew. 11:42, huh? I'm glad I won game one. Maybe this match will end quicker. But it'll depend what I got over here. This hand isn't awful, but I have a hard time keeping hands without quicker graveyard hate than a turn 3 Sash on the draw. It's really good against the frog hands, but I also don't like how unstable this mana is. Yeah, we're going to mulligan. Love it. Hopefully our Ghost Vacuum resolves, but if it doesn't, that's okay, because we have the fairy. If it's a frog hands, we'll probably have to take one hit from the frog before the Skyclave comes in, but we can live with that. I want to start by getting a basic plains here and be sad if I get wasted. But I think it's important to make sure we can cast this Skyclave. And leading on plains here now means that like we have a way to navigate to 3 mana on turn 3, even if our opponent plays a wasteland. Force pitch brainstorm on the Ghost Vacuum. Okay. That is all right. Just go Entomb, Reanimate. What could possibly go wrong? Well, I'd rather hit something else with this fairy, but I don't have an answer to the troll right now, so... Well, okay, now I have an answer to this troll. That's annoying. But, you know, it happens. Cool. Hopefully there's not another Force of Will here for the swords. I would really like to play the Skyclave. Can I play a Skyclave into a Daze here? They've drawn 2 cards since they forced my Ghost Vacuum that they could have dazed. It's possible they wouldn't want to because it doesn't let them cycle, troll, and reanimate in the same turn. I think I'm supposed to just swords, especially now that I have this solitude now. Okay. We'll see if I'm playing into a Daze anyway. Hopefully I draw a land and I don't have to. That would be nice. Perfect. Love to see it. I don't think I'll do it unless I draw another land, but I could wasteland both Underground Seas here. They missed land drops for the last 2 turns. Another missed one. Uncastable Thoughtseize. What could my opponent be holding up? If they had an Entomb, then I think they would have already cast it and used a reanimation spell on it. So, could be Brazen Borrower, it could be... They could have boarded in Bowmasters that I really don't want to attack into. So I think I'm just gonna pass the turn here. Could also be cycling another troll, maybe. It's nothing. Okay. Barrogoyf. That's cool with me. I think Lotus pedaling the Karakas to Solitude this Barragoy feels pretty bad, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna chump block with the Skyclave and then use Vile to Solitude the Barragoyf after that. I also don't get it, to be totally honest. I'm not a believer. I don't really want to draw Yorion here. I would just like none of those cards to be... I just would like Yorion to not be Thoughtseizable, basically. We could not chump, but I don't... I think when I don't have any graveyard hate right now, I'm a little wary of like letting them mill like 2 creatures, getting one back and reanimating the other. Or just like milling into... like just mill into Archon, decline, and then reanimate it. I guess Archon wouldn't even be the worst thing, but I think it's fine to just give them a 2/2 and move on. Damn it! I was thinking. I really hope I draw. If I could draw a black source to Thoughtseize and clear the way for like a... if there's maybe like a consign to stifle the Solitude. But I guess if they're going so far as to board in consign, like how many like what are they cutting for consign at that point? Okay. With the Vile on 5, you like Wastelands? Yeah, I can see that. Alright, cool. No consigns. Have fun with my Thoughtseize. Yeah, I guess at least Thoughtseizing or Wastelanding once would have been good. Probably twice. I will take 2, thank you. Maybe I was supposed to waste in combat there? Oh well. What do we got, deck? Skyclave Apparition. Well, that might be useful later. But for now... I'll do this. I'm gonna waste now. go to combat. Cool. Alright, cool. I'm just going to keep this on 5 for now. Alright, deck. Whatever you say. I guess after... I guess I could just I could have put Yoran in anyway because I have the Caracas, so I guess I should just do that. Now they have a troll to cycle. What were they holding the troll for? I also have no idea what their hand is. It's very confusing. Alright, that's like... It might be the one spell in their deck that can destroy a Yorion. Maybe they have a second. Yeah, they could just have Fatal Pushes. That's a possibility. Fatal Pushes they can't cast. Could be turning on counter spells here, but I don't think that really matters. Yeah, okay. Days make sense. I will not put in Yorion while my Caracas is tapped, even though I don't... I doubt that they have... There we go. I doubt they have another card that I could... what's the word? I doubt they have another card that could kill Yorion, but there's just not really a good reason that I see to give them the opportunity to cast it. Here's an Emperor Bones that I feel like is very likely to get Fatal Pushed. But at least I get my combat trigger, so that's cool. I'll take their troll. Here's that Bowmaster I thought they had like an eternity ago. It's not often you solitude a Bowmasters, but sometimes it just works out that way. My opponent's over it. All right, cool. We're out of there. 3-2. That was kind of a 4-1. That was, you know, that loss happens. Well, it's been real. It is exactly midnight. What do you know? It's been a year for sure, but Eternal Weekend is upon us. I will be in Pittsburgh next weekend. I will be finalizing the list that I'll be publishing on my sideboard guide tomorrow. Speaking of, if you are playing D&T at Eternal Weekend, I have a sideboard guide. You should check it out. Link to my Patreon, I think, is in the chat somewhere. If you're watching on YouTube, link should be in the description. I guess I'll go over to this screen right here. As you can see, Twitter's removed, only on Blue Sky now. But yeah, my Patreon has a sideboard guide for Black-White D&T. It is updated usually monthly. I posted an update a couple weeks ago. I'm going to do a final one tomorrow for EW. Get access to a Discord where you get to chat with me about things too. If you are going to Pittsburgh, please feel free to say hi. Hopefully you'll know what I look like. Insane Blaine, thank you for the follow. I will also, at least at some points, probably be having a hoodie that says Akalith on it, so that'll be cool too. But yeah, last stream before the big event. And I'm going to head to bed. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I hope you all have a good time at Pittsburgh if you're going, and I get to meet you all, because that's always cool. But for now, I'm going to sign off. I'll catch you guys next time. I guess it's going to be like next Thursday at this point. Yeah, because I won't be here for Thursday or Sunday stream. So I'll see you in like 10 days. Until then, see ya.